GCU trying to grab its first second-half lead. Harrison on the pull-up, gives it to him. And a steal. Zach Davis elevates and detonates. BJ Mack, team high 13. Backing on McLaughlin. Spins it baseline. Up and under, move, banked it in. Oh, he put him in the weight room there. Mack's got 15. Tyon Grant Foster. Sizing up, shot him jumps. Down the lane, finishes again. 28 for Grant Foster. Grand Canyon back in front. Off the Mobo screen. Shot clock to 7. Backs down on a smaller Moore. Rises and hits. Oh, he's got the full array going tonight. Fisher cut off on the baseline against Newberry. Tries to bounce it, stolen away. Mobo in transition, taking flight and soaring to the rim. They are known as the Havocs, the biggest party in college hoops, and with the GCU campus just 10 miles west of us, they're in full force in Glendale as we get set for the championship game of the inaugural Arizona tip-off. It's the 3-0 Grand Canyon Lopes taking on the 4-0 South Carolina Gamecocks. And hello, everyone, alongside the former head coach at Chattanooga and UMass, Matt McCall, Jack Benjamin on hand. We've been waiting for this one for a long time. Two terrific teams. What do you think's going to make the difference tonight?
Well, we may crown a national champion in April, but we got a championship on the line tonight.
Look at me back courtside. He's the coach, Matt McCall, Jack Benjamin with you. This game's been physical. I see you over here ready to box me out and dive for a loose ball.
A physical game, but like you alluded to, not many free throws being shot in this game.
The backcourt play we expect to be sensational. Grant Foster, for those who don't know the story, nearly 2 years away from basketball after scoring 9 points in 15 minutes in his only game at DePaul in November of 2021. Collapsed in the halftime locker room, had been taken to the hospital, battled his way back, cleared in March of 2023. Now he's the number 12 scorer in all of college basketball at his fourth school in 5 years. Our officiating crew, Kevin Brill, Robert Lehigh, Glenn Mayberry. Grand Canyon is 3-0. They're looking for their first 4-0 start since Bryce Drew's first year in 2020-2021. South Carolina is 4-0 for the first time since 2016-2017, which, by the way, partner, was the year they made the Final Four in Phoenix, Arizona. Away we go from Desert Diamond Arena. Dave McLaughlin, been a tough start offensively to his season. Played well by Clark. Got it back, muscled it up, and a foul. And free throws will be coming. That's a good start for a guy who's been struggling a little bit offensively.
Well, it was a set play there by Coach Bryce Drew, wanting to go right at Stephen Clark. Little rip play, catch it on the elbow. The one thing we don't have to talk about with McLaughlin is he's already become the school's all-time leading rebounder. We had that the other night since they've gone Division I.
Yeah, that's at the Division I level. He's got 633 rebounds now as he drops in that first free throw. He's now 4 for 7 on the season. Grand Canyon for the year is averaging 31 free throw attempts per game. They've taken 50 more free throws than their opponents. That is certainly something to watch. Can South Carolina guard without fouling? 2-0 edge. Here is Talon Cooper, leader in the SEC in assists. BJ Mack off on a 3. Grant Foster clears. Grand Canyon preseason favorite in the WAC. Grant Foster out of control, and Michi Johnson has it.
I love the aggressiveness, though, early of BJ Mack. Got in foul trouble early in the game the other night. Never really got into the flow of the game.
It's Mack coming off a season low 4 points Friday. Studi is fouled. McLaughlin kind of undercut him. So that'll be his first.
Michi Johnson screaming at BJ Mack, shoot the ball, shoot the ball. He did his job. He got 2 on the ball, coming off the ball screen. He pitched it back to him. He doesn't care he missed his first one. Shoot the next one. Love to see the leadership out of Michi Johnson.
First ever meeting between Grand Canyon and South Carolina. First time that Grand Canyon's put an SEC school since 2014 when they lost by 40 to Kentucky. But that was their second year in Division I. Different story now. Michi Johnson reverse. Too strong. Rebound Duke Brennan. He was really good the other night.
Duke Brennan. Physical presence on the inside. Transfer from Arizona State as Ray Harrison probes on the pick and roll. Tough finish in the lane.
Preseason player of the year in the conference. Had totaled 12 points through their first couple of games. Had 17 in the second half Friday. Michi Johnson backdoor for 2.
Back and forth we go with these two guys. Just outstanding scores Ray Harrison coming off that ball screen and holding his defender and hitting that floater.
Harrison for Brennan, working on Mack in the lane. Puts a shoulder down, no room given, and a 3-second violation. Well, there's the strength of B.J. Mack. That's 6'8", 270 holding his ground.
The coach uses him in a variety of different ways. They'll play him some at the 5 spot. They'll play him at the 4, put him in pick and pop situations. It's one of the most sought-after transfers in the entire country. It just seemed like every single SEC school wanted the big transfer from Wofford.
3 years at Wofford after a year at South Florida. Third school in 5 years. Michi Johnson for Mack. He can shoot the 3, and he knocks it down right there.
And Michi Johnson told him on the previous possession, shoot the ball. They put him back in the middle, pick and pop. Great play by Johnson to come off and find his big man.
B.J. Mack with his 6th 3 of the year. 5-4 the early lead for South Carolina. They've begun 2 of 4, Grand Canyon 1 of 3. Tyon Grant Foster falling away, and it trickles off. And Mack able to gobble in the rebound.
It's almost like Coach Lamont Paris has told Cooper, you're in no help. We're not helping off Grant Foster.
You don't want to help off him either.
Studi knocks it down. Good to see him make one early. Never really got into the flow offensively the other night. Did make a couple, but he's a guy that can really light it up from the three-point line.
SEC's leader in three-point percentage entering today, 56%. Another look here.
B.J. Johnson, he gets 2 on the ball. Grand Canyon doesn't switch the ball screen, allows B.J. Mack to get a wide open 3. And they just kind of lose Studi. Wide open 3 in the corner to get the Gamecocks on an 8-0 run.
So a solid response after GCU broke out of the gates hot. South Carolina, a couple of 3s. Studi's a guy we talked about it last year at Vanderbilt, where he spent 3 years. They tied for 6th in the SEC, about 2.5 made 3s a game. He led the SEC in three-point percentage 2 years ago, partner, 43%.
He's proven he can do it. He proved he can do it at that level. Just a bigger, physical guard who can really knock it down from behind the arc. I thought you bring up a good point, too, Jack, just in terms of South Carolina defending without fouling. Grand Canyon got to the line the other night 38 times.
Harrison, he loves the post. Working on Jacoby Wright, who just checked in. Colin Moore tries a 3 and connects. He'll fix the net as Colin Moore drops it a triple.
Good patience by there. Ray Harrison trying to back his way down. Studi runs down there to double team, but Cooper doesn't make the next rotation, which allows him to knock down a 3-point shot.
Moore's a Georgia State transfer. Both of these teams at the portal hard. Grand Canyon 7 transfers, 4 for South Carolina. 1-point lead early for the Gamecocks. Kick out, Clark for 3. He knocks it down. Back and forth we go. We'll need to fix the nets again. That's how pure the shooting's been.
Great play by Jacoby Wright, getting in the lane, not settling on the perimeter. He drives it in there to find Stephen Clark. Just 11 minutes the other night for Clark versus DePaul.
Clark came in only averaging about 4 points a game. He averaged 16 last year at the Citadel, where he spent 3 years. About 3.5 gone first half. McLaughlin has a size mismatch with Wright, and now it's Harrison wants a clear out. Shot clock inside 10. Harrison sizing up Clark. Deep 3. Sidney Curry pushed off against Studi. And the second team foul on Grand Canyon as Curry checks in. We start to see both of these teams going to their benches. Benjamin Bozeman's Verdonk will check in for South Carolina. There's a look at Bryce Drew. We talked about him not resting on his laurels after winning the WAC title a year ago. How about 2 tournament appearances in 3 years?
67 wins. Yeah. 67 wins.
27 losses.
Just completely revamped this program, and just an unbelievable job. As you see Studi coming off the stagger, great read, curling a little bit in the lane. Lamont Paris has got to be happy with his offensive production early in this basketball game.
Good sign for Studi. Season low 7 points Friday. He's already got 5 in about 4 minutes. Curry inside with the left. That's a strong hand, but it rims out. So Bozeman's Verdonk and Wright. A couple of subs in there with Cooper, Clark, and Studi. 4.5 gone by first half. South Carolina by 5. And then made their last 5 shots. It's Wright off the bounce in the lane. Got caught up in the air. Tie up. And possession will stay with South Carolina. Off and running here in the desert, partner.
Moore knocking it down off the double team from the post. We've got ourselves a good one as Jacoby Wright hits the paint and kicks it out to Clark. South Carolina on a run.
College basketball on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by AT&T. Connecting changes everything.